Hey, so this is a special episode of our vlog. Normally we make full-length, just daily vlogs, but today we wanted to add a second little one that's just the recipe. So if you want to go check out our other stuff, that's awesome. But for right now, we're making pulled jackfruit. We've got everything prepped, so we'll kind of show you how we prepped that as we go along. But I'm pretty excited. We made this once before and it was really good. Full disclosure, it was, whose recipe?
It doesn't taste like chicken.
By who?
I don't know, that's her username.
Oh.
It doesn't taste like chicken on Instagram. So
she's the one that did it. We're modifying it just a little bit, but overall, it's gonna be really similar to what we got from her. So.
Yeah, it's a super, super easy recipe.
Alrighty, well, let's roll into it. We chopped up half of an onion and 2 cans of green jackfruit, which we got from Trader Joe's. And now we'll kind of add everything else.
So first, you add half of the onion to the pan. And then you add 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic. This is a half a teaspoon, so I'm gonna do 4 of them. And then you saute that until the onions have cooked down a bit so they're nice and soft. So I put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan to saute the onion and the garlic so that we didn't have to use any oil in this recipe. Okay, next, once your onions and garlic have sauteed down a bit, you're gonna add your chopped jackfruit. And with that, you're gonna take some vegetable broth, and if you don't have vegetable broth, you can just use water, but it just adds some extra flavor. And you're just gonna pour about a half cup or a 1/4 cup, depending on your preference.
That like immediately stopped sizzling when you did that. That was cool.
And then you're going to put it back on the stove and cover it and kind of let it steam until the jackfruit is soft enough to mash. So that should take about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less.
So you can kind of just judge.
Yeah, so about 10 minutes it should take, depending on how soft you want it. But we want it pretty soft, so
10 minutes.
We'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, so I took about 10 minutes for it to get soft enough. So next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna take it off the stove, and then you're gonna take a potato masher, if you have one, which hopefully you do, and you're gonna mash all of the jackfruit until it's shredded. So you can mash it as much or as little as you want to, depending on how big you want the shreds or the chunks. We're gonna mash ours a lot because it's better that way.
Yeah, when you have the chunks, it doesn't really have the right texture overall. Like it's a lot more, I don't know, solid instead of stringy. Yeah. So the more you mash it, the better. All right, I think we're getting pretty close. So one thing we may do next time is actually cut off the core instead of leaving it. That's where you get a lot of these harder chunks. But it's not terrible. You get a chunkier consistency instead of a stringier consistency a lot of the times.
This is like the most I've worked out my arms in like 9 months. So. And then you're gonna go ahead and take your jackfruit and spread it out on a pan. We put parchment paper on ours so that we didn't have to use any oil. So it doesn't stick to the pan. Okay. Just spread that out evenly. Okay. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna stick it in the oven for 15 minutes. 15.
Got it.
All right, so once the 15 minutes is up, you're gonna get your favorite barbecue sauce. We just got this kind, nothing special. And then you're going to pour a half a cup of barbecue sauce.
Cool, just on top of it?
Yeah. And then mix it in. You wanna start mixing?
And that's it?
So then mix in the barbecue sauce and then spread it out again. And you'll stick it back in the oven for another 10 minutes.
And then it's done?
Once you take it out of the oven, you can either leave it as is and eat it like that, or you can add more barbecue sauce, depending on your preference. If you like it a lot more barbecue-y and like drippy and you know, then add more. But if you like it just like this, then it's done.
Very good. And we'll show you kind of us making the sandwiches right now and eating it.
Show Daddy that you can take a bite. So I have an onion bagel. I put a little extra barbecue sauce, coleslaw, and that's it.
Luckily, we also invited a non-vegan, so we could get some good non-vegan opinions of the pulled jackfruit sandwich.
Actually, we just invited you.
Yeah, I haven't tried. That's super legit.
Yeah.
That's rad.
You heard it here first, folks. It's super legit. Anyway, I'm really pumped to eat this. I want to feed it to someone that doesn't know it's jackfruit, that just thinks it's pulled pork, and see if they know a difference.
I'll never be able to get away with that.
The only reason why I've had this before, once before. But
So he
made
knew.
it taste so delicious. So thank you.
Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. It's gonna be real good. So we actually make daily vlogs. So this is like a little one-off of just the recipe. So go check out our daily videos. If you like them, subscribe. That would be awesome. Or if you even just want more videos like this, we're gonna be producing little one-offs of recipes that we like. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.